You dedicated your book to three men, Mark Lee, Mike Monsoor, and Ryan Job. Just wondering if you could tell me about them or why you dedicated the book to them.
Well, Ryan Job, those were the three guys from Task Unit Bruiser that were from our task unit that were killed in Ramadi. So Mark Lee was the first SEAL killed in Iraq. Mike Monsoor was the second SEAL killed in Iraq, and he was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor. He jumped on a grenade to save three of our other teammates. And Ryan Job was the last guy who was shot in the face by an enemy sharpshooter of some kind, and gravely wounded. He lost sight in both of his eyes, but he made it back to America, and he was, medically retired from the Navy and was kind of moving on with his life, getting married. It was actually had his wife was pregnant, and after the 22nd surgery that he had to repair the damage that had been done to his face and his head, there were complications, and he died as well. And that's why we dedicated the book to those guys.
Do you find a way to deal with those kind of deaths, or is that something each one is something that you have to kind of put your heart around each time?
Yeah, I mean, every one of those guys, absolutely. I don't think there's a methodology to that. There's just remembering.
And when you lose someone in your unit during that wartime situation, you have to go to a funeral and you see someone else in your unit that is taking it really hard, or you don't know if they're going to be able to do it. Do you say something to them, or do you just try to keep your leadership strong to keep people moving forward?
I mean, we're our own therapy. So you act as your own therapy with your guys, and in fact, that's one thing that I think I like. The guys from World War II, when they came home, they had to ride a ship home. So they were stuck together to debrief stuff and talk about stuff and get it out of their systems. And in the Vietnam War, and plus those guys in World War II, they were with their unit, they were with those guys that they had served with, and they came home together. Whereas, like in the Vietnam War, those guys were, you could get pulled out of the field and go home by yourself. And, one day you're in the bush, and then 48 hours later, you're on Main Street, USA. So who did you debrief with? Answer, nobody. Who did you get therapy from? Nobody. Because guys don't want to go and say, hey man, I really want to talk about this to you, because I don't know you and you don't know what I know and you haven't seen what I've seen, so I'm not going to talk to you about it. But when you're stuck with them or you're with them, then okay, you can go through those memories and you can talk about those things, and I think that we provided our own therapy for each other to the best of our ability.
To watch the rest of this fascinating interview, click on the link below and go to londonrealacademy.com. There you can sign in with your social media, log in and watch the rest of the episode for free, along with all of our episodes on London Real, my webinars, and all of our premium content, all located over at londonrealacademy.com. So click on the link below, you'll be directed there and you can watch the rest of this fascinating interview, and I'll see you there.